Deep in the heart of the aviation world, stories echo about a pilot known as Captain Calm. He's a legend, not for seeking danger but for facing it head-on. Captain Calm's quick thinking and steady hand have saved countless lives. Fasten your seatbelts. We are about to journey into the heart-stopping world of his most incredible close-call moments. Imagine a wall of wind, invisible, powerful. That's what Captain Calm faced while flying over the Atlantic. His Boeing 747, packed with passengers, suddenly shuddered. The plane was tossed like a toy. Captain Calm didn't flinch. He wrestled with the controls. His face, illuminated by the instrument panel, was calm. He spoke into the intercom, voice steady. "We're in some turbulence, folks. Please remain seated." Silence. Then a terrifying bang. The tranquility of the flight was shattered in an instant. Passengers who were once relaxed, reading books, watching movies, or sleeping, were jolted awake by the sudden explosion. The once calm and serene atmosphere inside the Airbus. A 380 turned into chaos and confusion. One of the engines on Captain Calm's Airbus A380 had failed. Over the vast, seemingly endless Pacific Ocean, the aircraft was now in a precarious situation. The engine, which had been running smoothly just moments before, was now a source of fear and uncertainty. Hundreds of souls on board. Each passenger, from the youngest child to the oldest adult, felt the weight of the situation. Anxiety spread like wildfire through the cabin, faces turned pale and hands gripped armrests tightly. The once friendly chatter was replaced by whispers of concern and prayers. "We are going down!" a passenger screamed. The cry echoed through the cabin, amplifying the fear that was already palpable. It was a moment of sheer terror, as the reality of the situation began to sink in for everyone on board. Captain Calm's voice remained steady. Despite the chaos around him, he knew that his composure was crucial. His years of training and experience had prepared him for this moment. He took a deep breath, focusing on the task at hand. "This is the captain speaking," he announced, his voice calm and reassuring. "We have experienced an engine issue, but I want to assure you that we are doing everything we can to manage the situation. Please remain seated and follow the instructions of the flight crew. We've had an engine issue." The cockpit was filled with warning lights and alarms, each one demanding attention. Captain Calm and his co-pilot worked in unison, checking systems and running through emergency procedures. Every action was deliberate, every decision critical. "Our team is trained for this. Remain calm." The flight attendants moved through the cabin, their faces masks of professionalism. They reassured passengers, helped them with oxygen masks, and demonstrated emergency procedures. Their calm demeanor was a beacon of hope in the midst of the storm. He calculated distances, fuel, and wind speeds. Every second counted. Captain Calm knew that they had limited time and resources. He plotted a course to the nearest airport, taking into account the aircraft's current altitude, speed, and the condition of the remaining engines. It was a race against time, but he was determined to bring everyone home safely. A flock of geese appeared out of nowhere, directly in the flight path. Bam! Bird strike! Captain Calm saw feathers and blood splatter across the windshield. The plane shook violently. Passengers gasped. Adrenaline surged, but not in Captain Calm. He calmly assessed the damage. The engines were still running. Relief washed over him. He would land this bird, even with a windshield that looked like a crime scene. "Traffic! 12 o'clock!" the co-pilot yelled. Another plane was heading straight for them, seconds from impact. Time seemed to freeze. Captain Calm didn't hesitate. He yanked the control stick. The plane banked sharply, narrowly avoiding a catastrophic collision. His heart pounded, but his voice remained steady, informing air traffic control of the near miss. Section 6, Emergency Landing, a Field of Hope. In the annals of aviation, there are moments that test the mettle of even the most seasoned pilots. This is one such story. With a failing hydraulic system, landing at a busy airport was too risky. The cockpit was a flurry of warning lights and alarms, each one signaling a different potential catastrophe. The pilot, known affectionately by his crew as Captain Calm, had to make a split-second decision. Captain Calm needed to find an alternative. His eyes scanned the horizon, searching for any patch of land that could serve as an impromptu runway. The pressure was immense, but his years of experience kicked in, guiding his every move. And fast. He spotted it. A small, empty field. It wasn't ideal by any means, but in that moment it was a beacon of hope. The field was surrounded by trees and uneven terrain, but it was their best shot at survival. Not ideal, but it was their only chance. He informed the passengers. "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are experiencing a critical situation and will be making an emergency landing in a field. Please brace for impact." The cabin filled with a tense silence, broken only by the murmurs of anxious passengers. "Brace for impact," he commanded. The plane touched down. The descent was rapid, the ground rushing up to meet them. The landing gear strained under the pressure as the plane made contact with the uneven field. Roughly, but safely, the plane skidded and bounced, kicking up a cloud of dust and debris. Inside, passengers clung to their seats, eyes shut tight, praying for a miracle. Applause erupted in the cabin. Relief washed over everyone as the plane came to a halt. The tension that had gripped the cabin moments before was replaced by a wave of gratitude and disbelief. Captain Calm had brought them home. Again. His calm demeanor and quick thinking had averted disaster. As passengers disembarked, many stopped to thank him personally, their faces reflecting the gratitude they felt. It was a day none of them would ever forget. Section 7. The Human Touch. Captain Calm's Compassion. In the world of aviation, there are many skilled pilots, but few possess the extraordinary qualities of Captain Calm. His story is not just about flying an aircraft. It's about the profound impact he has on the lives of his passengers. Captain Calm is known for more than just his piloting skills. He's a true hero. His calm demeanor and compassionate nature have earned him the admiration and respect of everyone who has had the privilege of flying with him. Whether it's a routine flight or an emergency situation, Captain Calm always puts his passengers first. After the emergency landing, he stayed with the passengers. He didn't just see them as ticket holders, he saw them as individuals with fears, hopes, and families waiting for them. His presence was a beacon of reassurance amidst the chaos. He walked among them, offering words of comfort and ensuring that everyone felt safe and cared for. He comforted a young boy who was terrified. The child had been separated from his parents during the evacuation, and Captain Calm took it upon himself to reunite them. He knelt down, looked the boy in the eyes, and spoke to him in a soothing voice, assuring him that everything would be all right. The boy's tears soon turned into a smile, a testament to the captain's gentle touch. He reassured an elderly couple. They were visibly shaken, and their frail hands trembled as they clung to each other. Captain Calm approached them with a warm smile, holding their hands and speaking to them softly. He listened to their concerns and shared stories of his own experiences, making them feel at ease. His empathy and kindness were evident in every word and gesture. He even helped the flight attendants distribute blankets and water. Despite the exhaustion and stress of the situation, Captain Calm never hesitated to lend a hand. He understood that small acts of kindness could make a significant difference. As he moved through the crowd, he made sure that everyone had what they needed to stay warm and hydrated. His actions inspired the crew and passengers alike. He didn't leave the field until every single passenger was safe. Captain Calm's dedication to his passengers' well-being was unwavering. He coordinated with the emergency crew, ensuring that the evacuation was orderly and efficient. He personally checked on each passenger, making sure that no one was left behind. His leadership and commitment were instrumental in turning a potentially tragic situation into a story of hope and resilience. That's the kind of man he is. Captain Calm's compassion and heroism extend far beyond the cockpit. He is a true embodiment of what it means to be a leader, a caregiver, and a hero. His actions remind us that in times of crisis, it is our humanity and kindness that make all the difference. Captain Calm's story is a testament to the power of compassion and the impact one person can have on the lives of many. Section 8. Recognition and Awards, A Pilot's Valor. Captain Calm's bravery hasn't gone unnoticed. He's received countless awards, Medals of Valor, Pilot of the Year awards. His name is whispered with respect in every pilot lounge. But for Captain Calm, the greatest reward is the safety of his passengers. Their lives are the ultimate testament to his skill and courage. Section 9. Conclusion. The smartest pilot in the world. From stormy skies to near collisions, Captain Calm has faced every pilot's worst nightmare, and he has emerged victorious, every single time. His quick thinking, unwavering courage, and incredible skill make him a true hero of the skies. He is, without a doubt, the smartest pilot in the world.